Jordan, wake up. You need to get up and get ready for your first day of 10th grade.
Mom, it's 5 in the morning. School does not start until 7:30. Why are you waking me up now?
Well, I want to make sure you get up early enough so that you can get to school on time. Last school year, you got 52 unexcused tardies, which is unacceptable, and your father and I have decided that we will wake you up at 5 in the morning every morning until we can trust you to be on time for school without us having to wake you up at 5 in the morning. And actually, last school year, after you got your 50th unexcused tardy, I warned you that if you got any more unexcused tardies on your last week of school, then you would have this consequence beginning this school year, and so you have this consequence.
Come on, Mom, please don't make me wake up at 5 in the morning every morning.
Well, I will make this deal with you. After you can go 15 school days in a row without getting an unexcused tardy, then I will stop waking you up at 5 in the morning every day you have school, but until then, you will wake up at 5 in the morning every day you have school. Now stop arguing about it and get up now. I'm making breakfast right now.
But wait, I have a question. It is October, why is the new school year starting now? I didn't think the school year started this late.
Well, normally it does start before October, but the reason why it is starting in October this school year is just because the creator of this video has been very busy over the summer and has not been able to upload this video until now. Anyway, I will stop breaking the fourth wall now, and you need to get up and get ready for school now.
Alright, Mom and Dad, I am ready for my first day of high school.
That's good. Anyway, your school bus should be coming soon, so you should probably head down to the bus stop now.
Justin, good luck on your first day of 9th grade, and Jordan, good luck on your first day of 10th grade, and remember to behave.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey Jordan.
Hey Alexis, Ellen, and Jason.
Do you have your schedule for this school year?
Yes, I do. I will let you look at it.
Well, Jordan, it seems like the only class I have with you this school year is Algebra 2.
And the only classes I have with you are World History and PE.
And the only class that we have together is World History.
Well, it is disappointing that we're not all in one class together, like we were all in the same English class last year, but I am glad that we at least have some classes together. And this school year, my brother Justin is going to be in the same Algebra 2 class as me.
That's right, Jordan and I will be in the same Algebra 2 class, and Bradley is also going to be in our Algebra 2 class.
What?
That's right, Jordan.
Ugh, I'm not happy that you'll be in my class. Bradley is my brother's friend who I do not like very much, because I have gotten in trouble because of him in the past. Justin and Bradley are 9th grade and new at our high school.
Jordan, it is your fault that you have been in trouble for disrespecting me multiple times back when we were in middle school. I hope that you will not be disrespectful to me during the school year, and then you won't get in trouble for being disrespectful to me.
Whatever.
And really, I don't get it. You used to be one of the best students at our elementary school back when we were still in elementary school, but now you are a troublemaker. How did that happen?
Well, my backstory's long. It would be too long to tell in this episode, and it is only the beginning of season 2, so you'll probably find out later on. But anyway, I will stop breaking the fourth wall now.
Also, Jordan, I have a question. Aren't you old enough to get your driver's license?
Well, here's the thing about that. When I was in middle school, the police caught me driving my parents' car without a driver's license, and I got charged for driving without a driver's license, and when I went to court for the charge, the judge suspended my driving privileges until I am 17 years old, so that means that I will not be able to get my driver's license until I am 17 years old, so that is why I still don't have my driver's license, but my 17th birthday is next month, so I will hopefully get my driver's license next month.
Well, okay then. Anyway, I think we are arriving at school now.
Good morning class, my name is Mrs. Fisher, and I will be your Algebra 2 teacher this school year. We have a 35-minute class today, and then there will be the first day of school assembly right after this class. The first thing I want to do is have everyone introduce themselves, so we will go around the classroom and everyone will say their name, and I will also record the attendance for today as you do so. Alright, let's begin. Alright, now that everyone has introduced themselves, we will begin going over the class expectations.
You know, Alexis, I can tell that this class is going to be very boring, and our teacher is also going to be awful.
Excuse me, Jordan. That is your name, right?
Yes.
Well, Jordan, I heard what you just said, and it is disrespectful, and I do not want to hear you being disrespectful in my classroom.
Well, you know what? I do like to cause trouble when I get bored in class, and your class seems like it is going to be very boring, so you should expect me to cause trouble in this class.
And I am warning you now, if you continue to cause trouble in my class, I will kick you out of my class and give you a referral, and I will give you as many referrals as I need to this school year to get you to behave.
Good morning. I am sorry to interrupt your class, but Jordan McFarland is needed in the main office.
Oh, come on. What did I get in trouble for this time?
I am not sure why you are needed in the main office, but you need to go there now, so let's go.
Mrs. Tanner, what am I in trouble for now?
Well, actually, you are not in trouble right now, but the reason why I wanted you to come here is because I want to introduce you to Mr. Lassider, the new vice principal, and he is going to give you a warning about your behavior. But let's go into my office now.
All right, now that we are in Mrs. Tanner's office, I will introduce myself. I am Mr. Lassider, and I am the new vice principal. Now that Mrs. Tanner had been promoted from the role of vice principal to the role of principal, and since I am vice principal, I am in charge of discipline for students, which means that I can give you detentions and suspensions when you violate the school rules, and I have looked at your discipline record, and it is very long. In fact, according to Mrs. Tanner, you have the longest discipline record at this school. I am warning you now that if your behavior this school year is like your behavior last school year, then you should expect to get a lot of detentions and suspensions.
You know, I really don't care what you say, because I will still cause trouble if I feel like it.
Well, you can say that, but I will give you as many detentions and suspensions as I need to.
And Jordan, I'm sure you remember that last school year, you signed a behavior contract. That meant that every time you got a referral, you would get a minimum of 5 hours of detention, although the behavior contract actually expired after the end of the last school year. But I can make you sign the behavior contract again if I think you need to, so I am going to make this deal with you. If you can go the first month of school without violating the school rules, then I will allow you to attend the monthly pizza and ice cream party for students with good behavior. But if you do violate the school rules during the first month of school, then I will make you sign the behavior contract again, and it will last the entire school year. And I could still make you sign the behavior contract after 1 month if you end up getting in trouble a lot. But if you get in trouble for violating the school rules just once within the next month, I will make you sign the behavior contract. So I highly recommend that you behave.
Okay, fine. I will try to behave.
Good. Also, there is another thing that I need to talk to you about. You may remember that last school year, you finished all of your 9th grade classes with all Fs, and instead of making you repeat your 9th grade classes, I instead allowed you to move on to the 10th grade this school year. But you need to complete the assignments that you did not do in your classes, and redo assignments that you got bad grades on, so that you can earn a passing grade in those classes, and you will need to do that before you graduate. Have you made any progress on those assignments?
Well, not yet.
Well, Jordan, your parents and I have decided that we will schedule a conference this November to check your progress, and your parents and I may decide to require you to stay after school every day to work on those assignments if we decide that you have failed to make enough progress on your assignments. I highly recommend that you get working on those assignments when you have the opportunity.
Anyway, Jordan, if you ever need to meet with me, I have an open door policy in my office, and I should be in my office most of the time during the school day, and you can also ask the office secretary to schedule an appointment to meet with me if you want. My office is where Mrs. Tanner's office was last year, although the movers are still moving my stuff into my new office, and so I am temporarily using the conference room as my office, but I should have all my stuff moved into my new office by tomorrow. But anyway, hopefully when I see you again, you will have a better attitude, and please remember to behave. You may go back to your class now.
Hello Jordan, welcome back. Please go take your seat. Currently, we are doing a review worksheet to review concepts from Algebra 1, and you can access the worksheet by going to our class website on your laptop, and the information for our class website is on the board. Whatever work you don't finish now is homework that will be due next Tuesday, and as a matter of fact, the first day of school assembly is supposed to be in a few minutes, so you will probably have to work on the worksheet at home, but please just make sure you record the information about our class website, and you can take your seat now.
So, Jordan, what happened when you got to the office? Did you get in trouble?
Well, actually, I did not get in trouble, and as a matter of fact, this was probably the first time that I ever got called to the office without getting a detention or suspension, but I did meet the new vice principal, Mr. Lassiter, who warned me about how he would give me detentions and suspensions if I misbehave. Anyway, have you been doing the math worksheet?
I started the worksheet, but I will probably have to finish it at home, as the first day of school assembly is supposed to be in a few minutes.
Ugh, I really hate school assemblies.
I agree.
Attention, students and faculty, the first day of school assemblies are going to begin. This school year, the first day of school assemblies will be done differently than in the past several school years, as there will be 3 different assemblies for the first day of school. 9th grade students will have an assembly in the auditorium, 10th and 11th grade students will have an assembly in the gym, and 12th grade students will have an assembly in the cafeteria. I repeat, 9th grade students will go to the auditorium, 10th and 11th grade students will go to the gym, and 12th grade students will go to the cafeteria. Additionally, each teacher has been assigned to attend one of the assemblies to help supervise the students. At this time, will all students and teachers please go to the assemblies now? Excuse me. Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan.
What is it, Mrs. Tanner?
Well, because you 4 caused a lot of trouble, and had misbehaved during the first day of school assembly last school year, and it is possible that you will misbehave during the first day of school assembly this school year, Mr. Lassiter and I want to give you 4 a very stern warning that you will be in trouble if you misbehave during the assembly.
Well, you know what? We probably will misbehave, especially if this assembly is boring like it was last school year.
I agree with what Jordan says.
So do I.
And so do I.
Well then, if you 4 are saying that you might misbehave during the assembly today, then I think that you should not be allowed to join the assembly, so, you 4 will be required to wait outside the gym for the assembly to be over.
Honestly, I'm fine with that, because I would rather not have to participate in this boring assembly.
Well, okay then. I will now head down to the auditorium for the 9th grade assembly. Goodbye.
And I will be heading into the gym for the 10th and 11th grade assembly. Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan, you will be required to wait outside the gym for the assembly to end, like Mrs. Tanner instructed. Make sure you behave while you wait outside the gym for the assembly to end and do not cause any trouble.
Well, I am glad that we don't have to join the boring assembly, but having to stand out here while we wait for the assembly to end might be boring.
I agree, but maybe we can do something to entertain ourselves during this time?
I am not sure what we should do.
Hey, Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan, what are you all doing out here?
Oh, hey Michael. Right now, Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and I are out here because the first day of school assembly is going on, but Mrs. Tanner said that we're not allowed to join the assembly because we would probably misbehave during the assembly, so we have to wait out here until the assembly is over. What are you doing out here?
Well, I just arrived at school. I came in late because I know that we usually have all our tardies excused on the first week of school, and I figured that I would come in 40 minutes late, because usually the first day of school assembly is during the first 40 minutes of the school day, and I don't like attending the first day of school assembly.
Well, actually, the first day of school assemblies are working differently this school year than the past school year, and the first day of school assemblies just started, and they will probably last for 40 minutes.
Well, okay then. I guess I will just wait out here with the rest of you, because I don't feel like going to the assembly. By the way, have any of you met the new vice principal? I heard that he is very strict.
Yes, actually, I did meet him this morning when Mrs. Tanner had me go to the main office so she could introduce me to him, and he gave me a warning about my behavior. He also warned Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and me about behaving while we were out here during the assembly. He seems like he is very strict.
But anyway, I think we should do something to entertain ourselves while we're waiting out here for the assembly to be over.
Yes, that's what we were saying before you got here, but what should we do?
Well, maybe we can play with this basketball that I just stole from my PE teacher this morning. I stole this basketball along with a soccer ball which is still in my backpack.
Well, that sounds like it would be fun, but where would we play with it? We can't play with it in the gym, because the assembly is currently happening in the gym, and we might get in trouble if we go outside to the basketball court.
You're right, but maybe we can actually play basketball after school, but for now, maybe we can just throw the basketball to each other.
Alright then, let's just throw the basketball to each other for now.
Oops. I hope no one noticed that the window just broke.
Wait a minute, I think someone just threw a basketball at the window and broke it.
I will go out into the hallway and see who just threw a basketball at the window.
And I will call security.
Alright, I think I should take this basketball, and then we should get away from here so that, oh no. It's Mrs. Harrison.
Alexis, Alan, Jason, Jordan, and Michael, are any of you responsible for throwing this basketball at the window? Tell me the truth right now.
Hey, I was just told that someone broke the window on the cafeteria door by throwing a basketball at it.
Jordan, explain what you just did.
Alright, I will explain. I threw the basketball at the window and broke it, but it was an accident. I was trying to throw this basketball to Jason, but I missed, and it hit the window. We were just trying to play with this basketball. I did not mean to break anything.
Well, I want to know why you were in the hallway playing with a basketball while the first day of school assemblies are happening.
Well, actually, I am aware that Mrs. Tanner and Mr. Lassiter wanted Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan to stay in the hallway, and I am not sure why Michael is out here in the hallway, but I will let Mr. Lassiter decide what to do about that. But I do know that Jordan should not be throwing a basketball in the hallway, because that violates the school rule against throwing objects in the school hallway, and anyone else who was participating in throwing the basketball in the hallway also violated the school rules. Also, I noticed that it is written on the basketball that this basketball is owned by the school PE department at this school. So Jordan, tell me right now, did you steal this basketball from the PE department?
Well,
No, Jordan did not steal that ball from the PE department. I was the one who stole it.
Well, Jason, I will have to let the vice principal know about this, but thank you for being honest. But anyway, I will let Mr. Lassiter know about this when the assemblies are over, and we will wait out here until the assemblies are over.
Please don't let him know about this, because I will get in trouble if he finds out.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, Jordan McFarland, how dare you throw a soccer ball at me? You are definitely going to be in trouble now. I will tell Mr. Lassiter about what you just did when the assemblies are over, and you will be in trouble for that, and if you throw any more objects at me, I will have the police arrest you. Now, we will wait for the assemblies to end, and you better not cause any more trouble.
So, Jason, it has come to my attention that you stole a basketball and a soccer ball from the school PE department, and Jordan, you threw the basketball at the window on the door to the cafeteria and broke it, and even though it was an accident, you broke the school rule against throwing objects in the school hallway, and then you threw a soccer ball at the security officer on purpose. That's it. Jason and Jordan, you will come to the office now, and I will discuss your punishments, and as for you, Alexis and Ellen, I am not aware of you breaking any school rules, unless you participated in throwing the basketball in the school hallway, but I am not aware that you have done that, so as of right now, you are not in trouble and can go to your next class, and as for you, Michael, I am not sure why you were in the hallway instead of the assembly, but I guess that Mrs. Tanner might have thought that you should also not be allowed to attend the assembly, because Mrs. Tanner told me that your behavior is also very bad, so I will not give you any punishments right now and you can go to your next class. Anyway, Jason and Jordan, let's go to the office right now. Alright, Jason, I am giving you a 2-hour detention for stealing the basketball and soccer ball from the PE department, and you will have the detention after school next Tuesday. Here is your detention slip, and you can go to your class now. As for you, Jordan, your parents are on their way here, and when they get here, we will have a meeting with your parents, along with Mrs. Tanner, and I will discuss your punishments then. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. McFarland. Thank you for coming to this meeting. My name is Mr. Lassiter, and I am the new vice principal.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Lassiter, but anyway, what did Jordan do to cause us to have a meeting this time?
Well, earlier today, when we had the first day of school assemblies, Mrs. Tanner and I thought that it would be a good idea that Jordan, along with his friends Alexis, Ellen, and Jason, should not be allowed to attend the assembly because they might cause trouble, and they were supposed to wait in the hallway for the assemblies to be over and not cause any trouble. But Jordan was playing with a basketball that Jason stole from the PE department, and he accidentally threw it at the window on the door to the cafeteria, and even though he broke the window accidentally, he violated the school rule against throwing objects in the hallway, and then to make the situation worse, he then threw a soccer ball at one of the security officers on purpose. Mrs. Tanner and I gave Jordan a very stern warning not to cause any trouble earlier in the day, but then Jordan behaved very badly, and he is going to have the following punishment. He will have in-school suspension for 2 days, and he will have to pay to replace the window that he broke.
Oh my gosh, Jordan, how dare you behave so badly? You will definitely be grounded for that.
Also, Jordan, I am going to require you to sign a behavior contract that will last for the entire school year. And this behavior contract is just like the behavior contract you signed last year, and it means that you will get a minimum of 5 hours of detention anytime you get a referral this school year. I have the behavior contract with me right now, so you need to sign it. If you don't sign it, then you will be suspended until you do.
Okay, I will sign the behavior contract.
Alright, now that Jordan has signed the behavior contract, I do not think there is anything else to discuss, and I think that Jordan should go home early now.
Alright then.
Come on, Jordan, we are going home right now. Oh, Jordan Arthur McFarland, I cannot believe that you got into trouble on the first day of school. I am warning you now that if you are going to behave badly this school year like you did last school year, then you will be grounded very often. But anyway, you are grounded for 3 weeks for what you did today. When we get home, you will go straight to your room.
Now go to your room right now.
Why?